his father and William, that they were trapped in the most terrible life. Now he's coming back and pretending that it's fantastic, so pleased to be here. You know, the hypocrisy is extraordinary.
I don't understand the seriousness of the damage that he and Meghan, his American wife, have done over the past 5 years.
I can't understand how you can actually not judge a man who was... There's something compelling about hearing all this nonsense. You just want to know, you want to hear about it. You can't believe it. You can't believe what he's saying. You can't believe the lies he's telling.
Imagine this, a TV studio full of royal experts, each prepared to offer their thoughts on the latest headlines. But one guest stands out, Angela Levin, a royal historian who's about to drop a revelation so devastating, it sends Prince Harry into full panic mode. She doesn't just spill tea, she unravels everything with the kind of precision that could make any royal nervous. With a smile as sweet as a grandmother's, Angela calmly addresses the camera and says the words no one saw coming. There are serious, unresolved questions about the legitimacy of Archie and Lilibet. The room goes silent, the tension palpable. But Angela isn't here to play nice. She's here to expose what the royal family has worked so hard to hide.
It's all about him, and he can't actually get out of it. You want to sort of smack him and say, now come on, think about somebody else for a change.
The studio falls eerily quiet as Angela launches into her first point, cutting straight to the heart of the issue. Where are the traditional hospital step photos? She asks, her voice calm but firm. Every royal mother, from Diana to Kate to Sarah Ferguson, has posed on those famous steps outside the hospital with their newborns, offering the world a snapshot that confirms the birth and the legitimacy of the royal heirs. But Meghan? Nothing. Not a single photo. Angela presses on, noting the oddity of the situation, but she's only just getting started. She references reports from Meghan's half-sister, Samantha Markle, claiming that Meghan's ex-husband, Trevor Engelson, told people that Meghan was unable to have children. The claim lands like a bombshell, as Angela suggests that this could explain the secrecy surrounding Archie and Lilibet's births.
I do believe because there are no delivery certificates, and I heard stories early on around the time Archie was allegedly in utero and being born. I heard stories that royal staffers were not allowed to see or touch her abdomen.
Digging deeper, the secrecy and strange evidence. Angela leans in, continuing to pull apart the tangled web surrounding Meghan's pregnancies. A royal physician was never allowed to examine Meghan during her pregnancy, Angela states, her tone incredulous. In any other royal pregnancy, top medical professionals would have been involved, ensuring the safety of both the mother and the future heir. But with Meghan, she didn't just avoid protocol, she ignored it entirely. Angela references the strange photographs that have surfaced, pulling up Getty images that show what she calls moon bumps, evidence of a baby bump that doesn't seem to stay in place. In one particularly telling photo, Angela points out how a pillow seems to be slipping from under Meghan's clothing. And then there's the footage of Meghan bending over at 8 months pregnant in high heels, which obstetricians would tell you is physically impossible.
Is this a pregnant belly? Yes, that's supposed to be a real belly. Pregnant belly. Yeah, and I'm 15 years of age, which I'm not.
The final blow, the lack of official documentation. Angela wraps up her argument by focusing on the most damning point. For centuries, royal births have been documented to the finest detail, she says, her voice unshakable. Medical professionals are always involved, there are official records, and the public is always informed about the arrival of a new royal heir. But with Harry and Meghan, that history of transparency evaporated. There were no public reports, no certified medical updates, nothing. And Angela is crystal clear on the implications. For the first time in royal history, a royal birth has been shrouded in secrecy. As the camera zooms in on Angela's calm expression, you can feel the weight of her words. Prince Harry's attempts to fight back will only prove Angela's point even further.
The mystery and hidden was kind of a red flag to me. I thought, why? Something's wrong.
Angela asks the tough question, if they have nothing to hide, why not just show delivery certificates, DNA samples, or hospital records? Instead, Harry and Meghan stay silent, and all we get are legal threats. Angela points out that Meghan may be playing media games, but it's the kids who suffer. As social media erupts, Harry, reportedly furious, is in full meltdown mode. Sources say his legal team is drafting multiple cease and desist letters. But here's the kicker, if they had the proof, why not simply show it? Why lawyers and threats instead of clear evidence?
He doesn't think about anybody. He's never wrong. Meghan is never wrong.
Yeah.
They're always right in everything they do, but everyone else is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can hold on to that when you're supposed to be a mature...
As news breaks of Harry's legal threats, social media explodes with one big question. What are they hiding? Legal action doesn't stop rumors, it amplifies them. Every cease and desist letter only adds to the suspicion. The public begins to see this as confirmation that something is being covered up, not resolved.
I think he was very, very uncomfortable. I think he felt very strange that he was there by himself.
While Harry scrambles behind closed doors, Meghan stays silent. She lets him take all the heat, while she remains out of the spotlight. It's a smart move. Let Harry be the face of the disaster, while she stays hidden, avoiding the fallout. It's a calculated strategy that's working for her, but it's costing Harry.
When she's being very quiet, she suddenly jumps back with something that's quite important to her, to get her own back, because she won't have liked that Harry was having all that television.
Reports suggest this wasn't a team effort, it was cold calculation. Meghan, the ultimate strategist, seemed to watch from afar, waiting to see how much damage Harry could take before deciding if she should step in, or just walk away and cut her losses.
Something compelling about hearing all this nasty between, you just want to know, you want to hear about it, you can't believe it, you can't believe what he's saying, you can't believe the lies he's telling.
Harry's paranoia apparently went next level. Sources say he started demanding his staff hand over phones for forensic checks, accusing close friends of leaking info to Angela, and threatening anyone who didn't publicly support him. But here's the irony, every angry move from Team Sussex only made Angela look more credible. Angela stayed calm and composed, refusing to back down. She appeared on multiple shows, calmly restating her claims and challenging Harry to prove her wrong if he truly had nothing to hide. The more Harry lashed out, the more reasonable Angela seemed. Social media exploded after her broadcast. Hashtags like #AngelaExposes Harry trended worldwide. British tabloids slammed Harry with headlines like Royal Hypocrisy Exposed and Levin lowers the boom. Even US shows mocked him for suing everyone while looking guilty. Angela then booked a follow-up interview on GB News, delivering a knockout line with that calm, grandmotherly charm. If Harry thinks suing everyone will silence the truth, he's dead wrong. It only makes people wonder what is so desperate to hide. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more royal updates and breaking news.
Harry has briefed to the left-wing Guardian newspaper that he wants to leave that option open for Archie and Lilibet, that one day they could just walk in as like these Californian teenagers at 18 years old and say, "Give me a job, William." It's not going to happen.